Hello friends. Today I am going to tell you about Velankanni Mata, Velankanni Church and her miracles. Velankanni, also known as Velankanni, is a small coastal town in Tamil Nadu, India. It is famous throughout India and many other countries because of the Basilica of Our Lady of Good Health. Catholics lovingly call Mary Velankanni Mata or Annai Velankanni. The word Anni means mother in Tamil. The Basilica is one of the most important Christian pilgrimage centers in India. People come here to pray, give thanks, ask for blessings, and place their problems and hopes before God through the intercession of Mother Mary. The devotion of Our Lady of Velankanni is connected with three traditional events: two accounts of appearance of Mary with the child Jesus in the 16th century, and the story of Portuguese sailors who were saved from a dangerous storm in the 17th century. These stories have been passed down through generations and are central to the faith of Velankanni pilgrims. The first appearance, the first story is traditionally dated to the 16th century. According to the tradition, a young boy was carrying milk to his master in Nagapattinam. On his journey, he stopped near a pond beneath a tree because he was tired. While resting, he is said to have seen a beautiful woman holding a little child. The woman is believed to have been the blessed Virgin Mary with the child Jesus. She asked the boy for some milk for her child. The boy gave her some milk and then he continued his journey. When he reached his master's house, the boy explained why he had stopped. His master was surprised because there seemed to be less milk than expected. According to the traditional account, the milk then overflowed from the container. The boy and his master returned to the place where the boy had seen the woman and the child. They even became associated with the place now known as Mada Kulam, meaning mother's tank. This story becomes the beginning of special devotion to Mary at Velankanni. The second appearance and the healing. The Portuguese ship. The Portuguese sailors and the storm. The third important story happened in 17th century. A Portuguese ship was traveling across the Bay of Bengal when it was caught in a powerful storm. The sailors were frightened and prayed to the blessed Virgin Mary, calling upon her as a star of the sea. According to the tradition, the sailors promised that if they survived, they would build or improve a church in Mary's honor wherever they safely reached land. The storm eventually became calm and the ship reached the coast near Velankanni. The sailors fulfilled their promise by helping transform the small chapel into a more permanent church. Later, they decorated the altar with proclaimed plates showing biblical scenes. These plates are traditionally regarded as signs of their thanksgiving to Our Lady and are associated with the shrink's history. This story is particularly meaningful and because Mary is remembered as a loving mother who protects people in danger. The original place of devotion was very small. Over the centuries, more and more people began visiting Velankanni. The shrine developed from a simple chapel into a much large church. Velankanni became a parish in 1771. The church was enlarged and renovated several times, including major work in the 20th century. On 3rd November 1962, Pope John 23rd raised the shrine to the status of a minor basilica. The shrine became internationally known as the Orders of the East. Vatican News also described Velankanni by his title and notes that the basilica is associated with traditional accounts of Mary's appearance and sailors' rescue. The basilica is dedicated to Our Lady of Good Health. Its architecture is one of the things that makes Velankanni special. The basilica has a striking Gothic appearance with tall white walls and painted towers. The church and surrounding shrine buildings from a large pilgrimage complex. Inside, the main focus is the statue of Our Lady of a Good Health holding the child Jesus. Mary is traditionally shown wearing a simple sari like garment reflecting the local culture. This makes the shrine especially familiar and meaningful to many Indian devotees. The basilica is not only a beautiful building for pilgrims, it is primarily a place of prayer, faith, and thanksgiving and hope. Velankanni is famous for stories of miracles and healings. Many pilgrims come because they believe that Mary has helped them during difficult moments. Some pray for sick family members, others come to thank God for recovering from illness or overcoming a difficult situation. It is important to understand these stories as matters of religious faith and personal testimony. The church's devotion to Mary teaches Catholic that God is the source of grace and that Mary can intercede for people through prayer. The shrine's own historical account described numerous reports of miraculous cure. The milk miracle. The first traditional miracle is connected with the milk carried by the young boy. After the boy said that Mary had asked for milk for the child Jesus, the milk was believed to have overflowed from the container. This event became an important part of the story of the shrine. The healing of a boy. The second traditional miracle is the healing of the boy who could not walk properly. After Mary appeared to him, the tradition says that the boy was able to walk and went to tell the Catholic gentleman in Nagapattinam about Mary's request for a chapel. This story helped establish Mary as her Lady of Good Health. Rescue of the sailors. The third traditional miracle is the rescue of Portuguese sailors from a dangerous storm. The sailors prayed to Mary and promised to honor her if they survived. Their safe arrival near Velankanni is remembered as an act of Mary's protection. These three stories form the foundation of the devotion to Our Lady of Good Health at Velankanni. One of the biggest celebration at Velankanni is the annual feast of Our Lady of Good Health. The celebration traditionally begins with the hoisting of the flag on 29th August and concludes around 8th September. The feast of Nativity of the Blessed Virgin Mary, the celebration lasts several days and attracts huge number of pilgrims. During the feast, people participate in masses, prayers, processions, novenas, and other religious activities. The atmosphere becomes very joyful and prayerful. Pilgrims come from different parts of India and from other countries. One special feature of Velankanni is that people from different communities visit the shrine. The shrine's history describes Hindus, Muslims, and Christians coming to Velankanni in large number, making it an important place of shared devotion and respect. People visit Velankanni for many different reasons. Some come to ask God for good health. Some pray for their parents, children, relatives, and friends. Others come to give thanks for blessings they believe they have received. Some pilgrims come because they have been visiting the shrine with their families for many generations. For many people, the journey itself is an act of faith. They travel a long distance, attend mass, pray the rosary, participate in the novena, and spend time quality inside the basilica. The most important message of Velankanni is the idea of Mary as a loving mother. A mother listens to her children, comforts, sorry, A mother listens to her children, comforts them, and encourages them when they are afraid. The same way Catholics look to Mary as a spiritual mother. The title of Our Lady of Good Health reminds believers to place their worries, illness, and difficulties in God's hands. The shrine therefore becomes a place where people can find peace and hope. Velankanni is also important because it brings people together. The shrine attracts pilgrims from many different parts of India. People speak different languages and come from different backgrounds, but they can gather together in prayer. The annual feast is especially large with millions of devotees visiting the shrine according to Indian tourism information and the shrine's own accounts. This teaches us an important lesson. Places of faith can encourage people to show respect, kindness, and friendship to one another. There are many lessons we can learn from the story of Velankanni Mata. First, we learn faith. The stories of Velankanni encourage people to trust God even when life becomes difficult. Second, we learn hope. People come to the shrine carrying worries, but they also come with a hope that tomorrow can be better. Third, we learn gratitude. Many pilgrims visit Velankanni not only to ask for something but also to say thank you for blessings they have received. Fourth, we learn compassion. This title, Our Lady of Good Health, reminds us to care for people who are sick, elderly, lonely, or suffering. Fifth, we learn unity. Velankanni shows how many people from different backgrounds can gather peacefully in a spirit of respect. Today, the Basilica of Our Lady of Good Health remains an important pilgrimage site. The shrine continues to welcome pilgrims throughout the year. Masses, prayers, and devotional activities are held regularly. The church's long history, its beautiful architecture, and its connection with the traditional stories of Mary have had Velankanni famous around the world. The shrine is sometimes called the Louders of the East, reflecting its importance as a place where people come to pray, especially for health and healing. Velankanni Mata, or Our Lady of Good Health, holds a special place in the heart of millions of people. The story begins with the traditional account of Mary appearing with the child Jesus to ordinary people. It continues with the story of healing of a boy and the rescue of Portuguese sailors from a dangerous storm. From a small chapel, Velankanni grew into a magnificent basilica and an important pilgrimage center. The story of its miracle continued to inspire believers, whether people come to ask for healing, give thanks, seek blessings, seek peace, or simply pray. They find Velankanni to be a place of filled with faith and devotion. The most important message of Velankanni is not simply about miracles. It is about faith, hope, prayer, gratitude, compassion, and love. Our Lady of Good Health is remembered by millions as a caring mother who leads people closer to God. May the story of Velankanni Mata inspire us to have faith during difficult times, to help people who are suffering, to be thankful for our blessings, and to treat everyone with love and respect. Our Lady of Good Health of Velankanni, play for us.